In this series, we join archaeologists, divers, historians, and conservators as they work on one of the most intriguing shipwrecks of all time, while facing one of the toughest challenges of their careers, recovering all that remains of Blackbeard's Queen Anne's Revenge.
Blackbeard took off with anything that he valued.
To succeed, they'll have to battle the site's dynamic and dangerous marine environment.
You end up bashing into things.
Ever-changing weather conditions, and a fast-ticking clock.
It's Mother Nature that's going to have her way.
It's a high-stakes balancing act to ensure the crew's safety and recover the ship's priceless artifacts in one piece.
Safety of everybody involved is paramount.
Blackbeard and the Queen Anne's Revenge, a 7-part educational web series. The crew is anxious to get underway, but there are growing concerns about weather conditions as a tropical storm approaches from the south, threatening to shut down field operations.
Our concern is that this weather is supposed to break down and deteriorate over the course of the day, so we're trying to prioritize what we're going to do.
We're down probably 5 on the west side of the south end.
If you guys think we can get the third one strung, that would be my preference. Who do you want to put in the water to do it?
Doesn't matter, we need 2 divers in to check the dredges, get them set.
Pick them and suit them up, and let's do that first then. We're going to try and get the third gun strung up so that we can get 3 guns tomorrow.
The cannon holds significant clues to the true legacy of Blackbeard and the Queen Anne's Revenge. But every piece of this puzzle tells a story, along with their location on the wreck site and condition when the ship sank.
This site is interpreted within context, both historical, temporal, and spatial, and it's also interpreted based on the whole of the analysis of everything on board. But within the overall interpretation of the site, the area that has always been of greatest interest to me, and the reason that I am a marine archaeologist, is the construction of the vessel herself. And hopefully we're going to get to see a few more pieces of the ship's construction when we remove some of the heavier concretions and the large ballast pile.
The concretion, when you look at it, it looks like an amorphous blob. I mean, it doesn't look like anything in particular. But what it is, it's iron objects and other things that you would find on shipwrecks. Glass, organics like rope, sailcloth. We found so many other things in there, but it encases it, and over time it makes it harden into a concrete type shell.
Getting ready for a lift of one of the large concretions that's down in the holding area to the south where the cannons are as well. Here it comes.
Nathan said pull it in.
Pull. Watch your fingers. Yeah. Here, let me have some more. Whoa, Nate. Clear. I'm gonna pop it loose. Swing it in. All right. Watch your feet. All right. Clear?
Clear.
Any of the objects that come up from the ocean floor have to be kept wet, so that they're padding it with foam. The foam's also going to hold the moisture, and they'll cover it with rags as well. And what that's going to do is going to keep it wet and stable until we can get it to shore and into a holding tank that we have there, to actually submerge it again in fresh water.
Thanks, Chris.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty cool. the lab's where it happens, though. That's where you find out this is like a kid with the presents under the tree. You don't really know what's there. Christmas Day comes in the lab.
It can take a couple of years to process. Because we first start with getting an X-ray so we know what materials we're working with. And you can already see there's a cannonball here, there's a cannonball on the side, there's rigging here, there's glass here. So each one of these things has to be further excavated in the lab, and that itself is a really tedious, delicate process.
Almost 3 centuries since anybody actually, touched or looked at this material when it was on board the original ship. And so, that's bringing history alive.
We're going to try and get the third gun strung up so that we can get 3 guns tomorrow. Our concern is that this weather is supposed to break down and deteriorate.
If there's any reason that somebody is in doubt of this working perfectly, we'll call it.
I looked at the weather report last night and it did not look good.
Bad weather is our primary obstacle. If we have bad weather, if the sea state's not what it needs to be, we won't be able to make this lift because we don't want to endanger anybody, or the artifacts, or the ships.
With one of the 3 lift days scrubbed due to unsafe storm conditions, the clock is ticking, and there are growing concerns about the possibility that the Queen Anne's Revenge may retain a centuries-old grip on her guns for now.